wonderful, wonderful color.
Walt Disney presents
The wonderful world of color.
now from Walt Disney's wonderful world of color, the legend of two gypsy dogs. And now your host, Walt Disney.
In the years since we began making our true life adventures, they've been shown around the world and very well received. In fact, they have influenced photographers all over the world. We've seen quite a few attempts to make similar films. Of course, not all of them have been successful, but on the other hand, some have been extremely good. For instance, not long ago, we were visited here at the studio by Istvan Homoki-Nagy. He's a Hungarian. Now, that's a kind of a hard name to pronounce, but I did find out that Istvan, translated, means Steve. Steve had two of his associates with him, and they presented us with this book. I'd like to read the inscription. To the great master of nature films, to Walt Disney, from three unknown Hungarians. Now, coming from Steve, that's quite a tribute. For you see, he is the best-known nature still photographer in Hungary. Recently, he took up the motion picture camera for the first time, and he's made an exceptional film. It's a story based on an old Hungarian ballad. At any rate, when we saw it, we were so impressed that we prevailed on Steve to let us show it to our television audience. And so, without further ado, here it is. It's called The Legend of Two Gypsy Dogs.
The continent of Europe is divided nearly in half by two great rivers, rising within a few miles of each other in the Black Forest of Germany. From there, the Rhine flows northward, and to the south, the famous Danube. Halfway along its journey to the Black Sea, the Danube passes through a gap between two mountain chains, the Alps on the west, the Carpathians on the east. These ranges form the borders of a vast marsh-dotted prairie, several hundred miles across, which is the setting of our story. It's a region rich in legend, fable, and song, known as the Plain of Hungary.
They were three, and between them the bond was the clear, silent call of horizons beyond. Horizons beyond. Horizons beyond.